Could the Boston Celtics be on the verge of shaking things up? With the team performing exceptionally well at 21-6, rumors are swirling about a potential trade involving a young player who's been largely under the radar. What does this mean for the team's future? Stay tuned as we dive into the latest buzz surrounding the Celtics and what it could mean for their pursuit of another championship. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button to keep up with all the latest Celtics news. Boston Celtics fans, let's dive into some intriguing developments surrounding our beloved team. After clinching the championship last season, the Celtics have largely kept their roster intact, with just Svi Mykhailiuk and Oshae Brissett departing. So far, this continuity has paid off, as the Celtics sit at an impressive 21-6, boasting the second-best record in the Eastern Conference. However, despite this success, the team finds itself in a tight financial situation, leading many to speculate that major trades might not be on the horizon. If anything happens, it might be more of a minor move. Still, the rumor mill has been buzzing, particularly around Jaden Springer. Earlier this season, NBA insider Jake Fisher hinted that the Celtics were exploring trade options for Springer. Interestingly, had a deal gone through, they might have had the financial flexibility to retain Lonnie Walker IV, who showed promise during the preseason. So far, no trade has materialized, but that could change in the coming weeks. In last night's loss to the Chicago Bulls, we saw Springer finally get some meaningful minutes, 13 to be exact. While he struggled offensively, missing both of his field goal attempts, he did grab 4 rebounds and showcased his defensive prowess. It was surprising to see him in the rotation, especially with Sam Hauser out, but coach Joe Mazzulla explained that Springer's inclusion was about matching the Bulls' intensity. He praised Springer's work on the boards and his individual defense. But here's the burning question. Are the Celtics trying to showcase Springer for a potential trade? Springer is an interesting case. Acquired from the Philadelphia 76ers before last season's trade deadline, he had a minimal role during our championship run, but his potential has always been evident. He's an athletic guard known for his energy and defensive skills, but let's be honest, his offensive contributions have been limited. With a career average of just 2.8 points per game and a three-point shooting percentage of 21.4%, those numbers raise some eyebrows. Despite this, there's still a lot to like about him, and several teams could be interested in his talents. Trading Springer could make sense from a strategic standpoint. As a restricted free agent next season, he's currently buried on the Celtics' depth chart, sitting behind key guards like Jrue Holiday, Derek White, and Peyton Pritchard. Those players bring immense value to the team, which leaves Springer as little more than a bench player at this point. With the trade deadline looming in February, there's plenty of time for things to unfold. But as it stands, it feels like Springer's days in Boston may be numbered. Now, what do you all think? Is this the right move for the Celtics? I'm honestly torn here. On one hand, I see the potential in Springer, but on the other, the depth we have at guard is undeniable. It's a tough call, and I want to hear your thoughts. Are we ready to part ways with a young talent like him, or do you see a future for him in Boston? I encourage you to drop your opinions in the comments below. Let's debate this. What are your expectations for Springer and the team's direction? Your insights are what make this community so vibrant. The Boston Celtics have been absolutely dominating the NBA this season, and it's clear they're serious contenders for the title once again. But let's talk about the elephant in the room: injuries. We've seen several players go down, and while the Celtics have shown incredible depth, the health of the team remains critical as we approach the playoffs. Having a complete roster is a blessing, but we all know a healthy Kristaps Porzingis is key to this team's success. Now, let's dive into some recent developments that have been buzzing around the Celtics community. There's been a lot of chatter about a big trade proposal involving Jrue Holiday. According to insider Adrian Wojnarowski, the Celtics might be looking to make a bold move that would send Holiday packing for a star player. This is a massive decision, and I have to say, I'm torn on it. On one hand, Holiday has been a phenomenal addition to the squad. His defense and playmaking abilities have elevated the team. But if this trade can bring in a player who could significantly boost our championship hopes, is it worth the risk? The potential impact of such a trade cannot be understated. We've seen how the right roster moves can change the trajectory of a season. Imagine bringing in a superstar who can not only score but also take the pressure off our key players. It's a tantalizing thought, isn't it? But at what cost? Sacrificing a player like Holiday could shake up the chemistry we've built. I really want to hear what you guys think about this. Do you believe this is the best course of action? Personally, I'm feeling a bit conflicted. Additionally, I can't help but feel a bit concerned about Mazzulla's recent comments. His admission about the team's strategy raised eyebrows, and it's crucial for us as fans to understand how the coaching staff is approaching the rest of the season. Is there a clear plan in place? Are they confident in the roster they have, especially with the looming playoffs? I know we're all anxious to see how everything unfolds, and I'm hoping for some transparency moving forward. Let's not forget the upcoming draft as well. There are rumors swirling about potential prospects that could fit perfectly into the Celtics system. The front office has a tough job ahead, balancing the immediate needs of the team while also thinking about the future. It's essential to think long-term, especially if we want to maintain our status as title contenders for years to come. Every decision counts, and I'm sure we all have our eyes peeled for any news coming from the Celtics war room. As we gear up for the final stretch of the season, I want to know your thoughts. With the injuries, potential trades, and the draft looming, do you think the Celtics are in a good position to make a deep playoff run? Or are there areas of concern that you believe need to be addressed? The excitement is palpable, and I can't wait to see how this all plays out. And let's not forget the emotional roller coaster we all ride as fans. Every game feels like a do-or-die situation, and the stakes are high. We've been through ups and downs together, and that bond is what makes being a Celtics fan so special. So, share your expectations and frustrations in the comments below. I want to hear your voices and perspectives on this roller coaster season. Before I wrap up, make sure to hit that like button and share this video with your fellow Celtics fans. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for all the latest updates, trades, and analysis. You won't want to miss a single moment as we dive deeper into this season. And remember to turn on the notification bell so you'll be the first to know when I post new content. Let's keep the conversation going and support our Celtics as they chase that championship.